Hi, I'm Tom DANOWSKI at the Oregon Wine Board. It's been another exciting year for Oregon's wine industry, led by tremendous product quality. If you saw the Wine Spectator recently, you saw their top 100 wines of the world listed, and you might have noticed that 2 out of the top 3 were from Oregon. At the same time, we recognize that the business environment is as competitive as it's ever been. Over the next few minutes, you'll hear my Oregon Wine Board colleagues run through our top 10 list of the programs we've delivered in marketing, communications, education, and research to help you advance your businesses.
In August, we launched the Oregon Wine Resource Studio, which is a toolkit that allows anyone to learn about, train others, and sell Oregon wine. This website offers a collection of facts, stats, and maps available in customizable, downloadable PowerPoint presentations.
We renewed the Oregon Wines Fly Free program with our partners at Travel Oregon and Alaska Airlines, both of whom are strong advocates of its continued success.
In January, we completed a thorough redesign of our industry website to make the program content we produce and the relevant business resources we curate easier for you to find and employ.
This year in international marketing, we hosted events in 5 countries, making a splash in our return to the Toronto market with 45 wineries, hosting a salmon bake, seminars, and tasting event that attracted more than 300 trade attendees.
In February, we hosted our largest and most successful Oregon Wine Symposium to date, with more than 1,200 attendees gathering in Portland to learn from global wine industry experts on topics covering viticulture, enology, and the business of wine.
In February, we printed the second edition of our Oregon Wine Touring Guide, featuring more than 500 tasting room listings, redesigned maps, and all new content.
In May, we hosted a group tour of Oregon for 40 Masters of Wine in their first visit to the state in more than 15 years. On the tour, they tasted more than 150 wines from the Walla Walla Valley, the Columbia River Gorge, Southern Oregon, Umpqua, and the Willamette Valley.
We celebrated our 6th annual Oregon Wine Month campaign throughout May. This year, we saw record levels of participation across all channels, including restaurants, retailers, distributors, and tasting rooms. We also engaged with more wine-loving consumers than ever before.
Over the past year, we hosted a number of key members of the media here in Oregon. Each of our media visits is structured to showcase the wines from around the state. Last summer, we started with our annual group tour, and most recently, we hosted individual visits from Masters of Wine Lisa Perotti-Brown and Christy Canterbury.
The research committee, made up of industry members from across the state, reviewed dozens of applications from scientists around the country and identified viticulture and enology projects totaling $350,000. This is an increase in funding by Oregon Wine Board of 30% over the last 3 years. Also, at your request, the board has scoped out a new area of business and economics research to study some of the most important consumer demand and sales channel issues facing Oregon wineries.
Well, that was a really quick rundown of a very busy year at the Oregon Wine Board. We covered research and marketing, education, communications, and if our work in one of those areas interests you and you'd like to be part of one of our industry committees that help shape priorities and determine programming, we'd love to have you, so please contact us. For now, I ask you to click on the link below, take the 5-minute survey. That feedback will help us design even better programming using your tax money to help advance your business. We're anxious to have another great year partnering with you and working closely with growers and winemakers around the state.